I believe the president was putting the country above his own personal self-interest, and I'm sure it was a difficult decision for him, but I commend the one he made.
So obviously this will have an impact on potentially on you down ballot. What are you expecting? What are you hoping to see?
Look, people have seen my record previously in Pennsylvania that I'll take on bad actors no matter who they are. I was tough and fair on a Republican governor, tough and fair on a Democratic governor. They saw my record of cracking down on over 3,000 untested rape kits and finding 58,000 unanswered phone calls and child abuse hotline and fixing problems. So to me, I'm willing to take on problems no matter who's doing the bad deeds and who I need to take on. But when it comes to the campaign, there's no question that this will bring a renewed enthusiasm to the ticket that will only help Democrats. I think will help a lot of Americans because I know people were frustrated with both their choices. I think this helps change that dynamic.
Even if it's still Kamala Harris, do you think that will still be the case?
Look, I believe that people, when they said to pollsters that they were frustrated with both those choices, meaning the former president and the current president, I think the vice president will have the energy and the ability to take the campaign to Donald Trump, make the case. Unlike, and again, sometimes you feel bad by saying this, but I just don't think President Biden had it in him in the campaign, whereas Vice President Harris will have the ability to be in 4 or 5 states in a single day.
My last question for you. Obviously, Josh Shapiro his name's been floated about. I'm sure you've heard it. I've
Yep.
heard it like a dozen times today. What do you think it means for Pennsylvania that he's being talked about as a potential VP nominee?
Look, it'll obviously be the vice president's pick, assuming she's the nominee, which I anticipate she will be. But assuming she is the nominee, it'll be her pick. But I think the governor would be a great selection. First of all, governing Pennsylvania is the real deal. So when it comes to executive experience, that's someone that is going to be borderline unmatched in the country. Secondly, he has a track record both as attorney general and as governor of bringing people together. And I think that's something that the country is itching for right now, if not yearning for in a strong way. And so I think he meets those. And certainly the pragmatic part of it is in the electoral math, he certainly helps the Democrats win Pennsylvania.
How will this change your campaign moving forward, and how so?
Look, I've been campaigning aggressively across the state, and I'm talking to everybody. So I don't know if it necessarily changes my approach, but I do think there'll be renewed energy and enthusiasm at the grassroots level, which will only be helpful.